Cool. Well,
Okay. Now you're
sweet.
not looking at my nose.
I am a little bit. I've been taking some screenshots. I've been screen capturing. That's going to be the biggest exhibition on the art walk. It's a retrospective on all of the screen grabs I have of your nose over the past WCAT meetings. In your face. Doriandra, did you want to lead us off with the WCAT map for December, or did anyone have stuff they wanted to bring up for tonight? Nope. Nope. From Claire. Travis, okay. Susan, did y'all have anything? No. What? Did you have anything for tonight?
As far as art walk wise?
Yeah.
No.
No. Cool. Doriandra.
No, I haven't got contact with Slice. We talked to. I tried to get a hold of the people, but they're like, yeah. So I don't know. I think I might have fallen to the wayside. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we tried. Can't fault us for trying. Yeah. What about you, Doriandra? You got anything art walk map wise for us?
Yeah, let me see if I can throw it in the thingy here, the chat. It's probably such a big file. Might have to just share the screen with y'all. Let's see. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Where did it go though? Let's see. Yeah, can we bump on to the next topic, and I'll pull this up for you guys while you keep thinking, talking.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Just a really quick update on the phone booth project. We have gotten a hold of Dane successfully. Boom, go team go. Just sounds like he's super busy right now. He said he was free thanks or whatever it's called, Christmas Eve, and I was like, dude, ain't nobody gonna move a phone booth on Christmas Eve, right. Like except for like Santa Claus and his reindeer. Oh, Travis might have. Travis, you're down? What's up?
I don't have anything else going on.
Cool. Well, then I think you should reach out to Dane if you want to do it. I would say go for it.
I think it's more important than an entire Hallmark holiday, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, I'm with you, man, but I'm not in town. So I just would feel bad to be like, not be a part of it. Cause I want to celebrate too, man,
Yeah. But I felt like I put a fire under, like, I was like, look at this shit going on,
Yep. And I think that we're going to still do it. Just, it's got to be on Dane's availability. And the second
there's no chance we can get it set up by Friday for last Friday art walk at Oakshire.
There is a chance if you reach out to Dane through that chat and say, hey Dane, I'm down to move it on Christmas Eve. I think that he might be able to make it happen.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to be team leader, and I feel bad, dude, because I wanted to buy beers for everyone and like take pictures and fucking celebrate it. But if you want to do it, then we can celebrate on the last Friday art walk, and we can just kind of go ham. But yeah, if you wanted to make it happen, dude, I would shower you in beer and barbecue. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it'd be really way cooler for it to be like the whole, like everybody. So that kind of sucks, but I don't know. But that was our goal, right? Was to get it set up. Kind of like, I don't know. Like, I think we should try to hit that goal.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
I'll try to reach out to Dane. I'll hit him up. I'll probably see him at bingo at Sam Bonds tonight. So
cool. Yeah, if you see him at bingo, yeah, hit him up. And yeah, dude, I mean, I would just bend over backwards if we could make it happen. So that's the update we got for the phone booth. And yeah, if we could get it done before art walk, I mean, that would be magnificent. Doriandra, do you have a quick update on the art walk map, or do you still need?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I put it in the chat for you guys, and it just looks like it's loading. It's such a big file. Are you able to see it yet?
I'm not.
Okay, all right. So let's see if I can just send you a link here. Let's do this. Okay. Let's see if this works. Yeah, unfortunately, Emma and I just went ahead and worked with what the information that we knew was gonna be applicable. So we've got, let's see, can you guys get into that file in the chat? There's two
No,
ways.
we-
to enter.
No, it says we need access. I think it'd be better if you just screen shared, because I think this might
Sure,
be-
okay. All right. Okay. Oh, it says that you guys got it. Did you get the PDF in the
It
chat
did show
above
up in my
the link?
chat.
Great. Will that open for you? And if not, we'll pull this one up in screen share too.
It's taken a while for me to download, but it's downloading for me.
Good, good. Okay.
Yeah, that's too complicated for my computer skill.
Okay, okay. Let's
I mean,
see,
not really, but kind of.
I feel you. Okay, let me get this open on mine. And yeah, I think we're gonna just have to go with like the info that we gave about Perchentloff, the Mad Monsters group. We put them in at 7 at Oakshire. So my kind of rough plan is that if we've got, let's see, so backing up, we have advertising with KLCC, and that will be doable for us. Like it's going to fluctuate back and forth, meaning like the first half of, here, let me share this. Do you guys see that? Are you able to see that on mine?
Not
Not
yet.
Okay.
It's,
Might
the
still be
wheel of
loading.
death is turning.
Okay.
I was able to download it. Do you want me to try sharing?
It's so
my
weird.
screen?
It's, I guess, like I'm screen sharing, but it's still, you guys still don't see
There
it.
There
it
we go.
is. It was just loading.
Okay, got it. All right. So
Well,
Yeah.
time to load.
we just went ahead and put the midwinter monsters up there on the right side for the featured artist or art.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
they'll start their parade there at 7, which is great. And then they'll be in the neighborhood for about an hour. So anyway, back to the KLCC idea I was having, we can use that radio spot to advertise one of our, vaccine confidence and COVID recovery projects. So I think it might be really swell to get the phone booth into place. And then once the radio spots for the wellness clinic stop in the second week of January, then we could also pick up a new spot that talks about the phone booth and have like its own official opening at Oakshire for the end of January. So for instance, like now the KLCC programming starting, I guess tomorrow, will read something like support for KLCC comes from Whitaker Community Council's art team, who will be hosting the last art walk of the year, themed resilience from social isolation. Sorry, I can't remember the exact print, but it's something really neat that just talks about how much this was a project to always be creating social interaction through community and arts. So that kind of posting could then be applied to the call to our future at the end of January. Does that make sense? I'm kind of feverish and long-winded tonight, but
It makes sense to me, yeah. That we'll
Great.
do something bigger once we get the phone booth up. And yeah.
yeah, do y'all feel good about that, or?
Yeah, I just have one, I don't know what the copy is. I mean, I know you were kind of paraphrasing. I think it's important to delineate that we're the last Friday art walk instead of, as opposed to just saying the art walk.
I did,
Okay,
I did,
Just-
yeah.
making people get confused. I'll just say, people I know get confused, like when is that? Is that the same as down? No, 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 it's two separate things. There's actually three, but anyway, just
Yeah,
make
thank
sure
you.
you're separating ourselves from the downtown artwork.
Indeed. Yep.
Thanks.
And the Springfield Art Walk.
Springfield,
No, these
there
have
used
already,
to be a South Eugene, but there's Springfield's second Friday.
it went to print yet?
Say it again?
Has it went to print? Have you print them yet?
No,
Can we change the background?
no.
Oh,
What part
Make
do you
it
want to change?
wintry.
well,
The
I mean,
the
watermelon
watermelons.
and like, that's just not really wintry, like, it's not.
The background.
the border, the blue
The
border.
entire back border is out of context with the time and season.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I see that. I think that, Emma has done a stunning job creating a brand guide based on, like very accessible and repeatable color stories. And so it's possible that she could update this, although she doesn't have a lot of time left on her contract. So I like what you're saying, Travis, but I think, no.
I mean, it should be just a matter of just going into like the file, because it should be still in like on a layered, fucking open layered background that, what's her name, set up to where you should just be able to change the entire background. But I don't know.
Yeah,
They need to switch it out every month to be like a seasonal thing.
yeah, it's really true. The watermelons are pretty,
I
well,
mean,
That was like the
picture,
June
it
one.
looks like a throwback from like something that you might see like in the summertime, and you'd be like, oh, is this the
Sure.
actual thing this year, or is it like, is this reflective of the time of the season?
it's a really good point. And if it's something that's easy, I'm happy to ask her.
If she can do it, but yeah, that would be really
Okay. What would be fun back there? Like, let's see, maybe persimmons and
winter.
walnuts and
Rain.
Snowflakes. Or
snowflake.
even just as color, like a wintry color.
Dead soggy leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that if we say, hey, can you do like a color, like
Yeah.
a red?
Or a color, yeah, or just, even pine trees, like, it's like whatever, like snowflake, I don't know, like
Yeah.
something more winter, like
Yeah, that's
wood menorahs and Christmas trees and snowmen. Like, I don't know.
okay.
Weren't you just rallying against Hallmark holidays and now you're like, we need more menorahs and Christmas trees?
Well, that's not my deal, but if you want to like use an image to make a statement, that's kind of what you have to go with, is the majority of.
Or even just one of those red colors from the wellness clinic poster, just so it's all, it looks like it's all one thing.
Yeah, definitely. Good idea. Okay, folks. And then, so yeah, let's talk about distribution then too. Let's see, Ian, you're going to be out of town. So I guess when I'll do another rapid test later in the week, make sure I can be out and about, but yeah, I'll bring you some, Travis, to Blair Alley, and then I'm leaving the rest at Susan's.
Okay.
And worst case, maybe Susan, can you bring them to Travis if I just fall into decline?
I can take him to probably, I don't, who, besides Travis and I, who else are distributing them?
It's been
Nope.
you, me, and Travis pretty much.
Yeah.
Susan.
It's us.
Okay,
I know that Dane has distributed them in the past. He's asked for them, but I don't know if he's available to this round.
Or we can just have a folding party, and we can all just meet here at Blair Alley and just fold them all, separate them up, and then go on our way. We can meet outside.
if it's not raining and blowing and snowing. I mean, that's-
We have cover and heaters.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, we'll see.
Claire, are you available to
All
do
right.
that with us?
When would,
Yeah, I'm available, but I'll be out of town this Sunday through Wednesday.
Okay.
So this week or next, like Thursday and Friday, I can help.
Okay.
And I'm happy to help. Just tell me where to drop them off and I'll do it.
Okay, superb.
when do you anticipate having them in your hands?
Well, with the holiday, it may just be that Instaprint, like they usually just take like 2 days. So I was gonna put them in, I was gonna put the order in this morning, but wanted to show you guys the map first. And I'm glad we did, 'cause we caught the watermelons. That was great. So depending on Emma's potential to change that, let's see. So Tuesday, Instaprint's working right up to Thursday. So maybe like Thursday, the 23rd.
Okay,
But I mean, then everything's gonna close. So maybe we should just try to focus on getting them out into the community like on Monday after Christmas. Yeah, because I think they just may get kind of lost in the shuffle if we. Yeah, let's shoot for that. Let's regroup Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, let's regroup Monday. And
Okay.
are you guys gonna be open over there? That's great.
I like to get my calendar so I have an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, they usually have them from the end of day, so maybe we could say like Monday. Oh, we should just have we should have our meeting in person. And fold maps.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that
That
sounds
would
like
be
a great
fun.
idea. I'm bummed that I'll miss it, but yeah, be safe too, because
Oh, God.
I've heard there's COVID. I heard there's COVID around.
Yeah.
been
Yeah, it
hearing
may
that.
not be a
that
good idea
too.
to get together.
Yeah, it may not be. Omicron hit Eugene today, so.
Are you serious?
Did it?
Yep, it's here.
Fuck. Come
Yep.
on.
Nope.
And
Dr.
Portland?
Ledke. What?
Dr. Ludke? You've been hanging out with that guy? Are you guys best friends now, Doriandra? Being in the email chain?
No, but yeah, he did a good quote. He was just like, yeah, folks, we're not in a bubble, of course it's here now. So yeah, it was a 20-year-old that had been traveling in the United States. So
Oh, kids are dumb.
yeah, it's on. So
Personally, I blame everyone who didn't buy a raffle ticket to the Whitaker Community Market raffle. I've seen a strong correlation between buying raffle tickets and preventing the spread of COVID. So I did my part.
good.
Thanks, Ian.
I follow the science. You don't need to thank me. I just get vaccinated and buy raffle tickets. I do what Dr. Fauci tells me. So
Well, anyway, I'm down with the folding party if we could do it Monday or whatever, or meetings in person.
Okay.
Down with that, providing nobody's feeling ill and stuff,
Okay.
Omicron or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was a transformer. But anyway, yeah. Next item on the agenda. We good?
the next item on the agenda is, I don't even think we can call it the free will anymore. I think we just need to call it Doriandra's lament.
Oh, the reoccurring wall.
The reoccurring wall. Thank you.
Yeah, we got a new bid today.
Ooh.
It looks like y'all are sitting down, which is good. 11,000 and some change.
That's silly.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
So is this from a city contractor?
yeah, let me share this with y'all. This is really interesting. Here, let me get this up here. Oh, am I still sharing the art walk map?
Not anymore.
No.
I
Oh.
Not
I-
anymore. You were for an extended amount of time. Yes.
You're cutting me off, right? Good. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay,
No
so,
more cough medi- no more cough medicine for you.
yeah, I know, right?
If you're gonna take cough medicine, you need to bring enough to share with the class. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my
that's
God.
a universal thing.
Strange cocktail tonight. Okay, let's see if I can drop this here. This is okay to share this, right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, this is a real humdinger of a bid.
Didn't the city say they would cover the rest of the cost?
They did, and it's almost like that feels, that's what I did. I threw it back and I just said, okay, folks, this has to go back to Kate now, because Kate, okay, I just sent it to you guys in the chat. Yeah, $11,250. So yes, the update last week, Kate and Josh and I all met, and she reiterated her commitment to getting this done. And she wasn't really willing to be very specific with how much they would cover, but her words were to the effect of, like, as long as it's not absurdly over the 7,000, that they would help pick this up. And this is absurdly over the 7,000.
I hope it
And-
includes an eye washing station
Yeah.
and
They just better come with like a bidet.
and
You know what I
fucking, like,
mean? Or
recycling
like,
Bidet, right.
like a karaoke machine on the back.
and
Yeah.
like lighting
The bidet needs a hair dryer on it too, like a.
and porta potties. Like
We're not getting that document.
What?
I got it. Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll share it with you.
that's absurdly high, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, I know. I am, oh, thanks, Ian. Okay. Yep. And I said, the city came back and they said, oh, well, maybe we could ask them to bring it down a little bit if your volunteers could caulk and paint the sign themselves. And I said, we would do everything like that feasible if you would come down from this.
Well, in our original thing is like, our original deal that we had with the city was, it was just for concrete and to have like the post fucking anchors put in so that we could buy the materials and Dane would help us build the wall. Didn't really include all the materials, I don't believe. It's been like a year and a half, 2 years now, so I don't really remember the details of our original deal, but it was mostly we were just needed the concrete footer that the city required to put in. And so I'm kind of confused on the whole, like, we had the plan approved by the city, dude left the office, now we have to have it redesigned and redone, and then they're including materials. So I just don't know where we're at on that level.
Sure. Yeah, the quick time, you're pretty correct. The timeline you said is really right. Plans were simple. The person that approved them moved out of that job. Then
Right.
when I came on the job, then there was the request to just try to get both aspects of the bid into one to
Right.
simplify the process, since this had been lagging for so, like struggling so long. So
Mhm.
we combined then the whole project into one thing,
Okay,
because in many of my conversations with contractors before that, they were saying, well, we won't do the wood part, or we won't do the concrete part.
Right.
So then we got to the place where we had 2 contractors ready to go and do it. We had one contracted that was awesome. It was $3,500. And then I went to the city and said, okay, we're ready to go. And then the new person in the office had a different degree of concern about the
Right.
wall falling down and yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
you're,
why we
and then
went through the
engineering,
whole process of getting the approval and like have an engineer design
yep,
a concrete footer for this entire thing to be set into so that it wouldn't be a danger or anything.
correct.
So I don't know, like, I think this spread so far for so long. And it's just trying to get back into the same thing. Like, well, we have volunteers, we have people who are willing to put in stuff, and yeah. I mean, if we can include, if they want to provide that half, you know, because we have the money for the concrete footing. If they want it, if the city wants to step in and help match us on the rest of it, I think that would be fucking rad. You know what I mean? And do the material wise aspect of it. Because I think that's probably what's lifting the bid more than just the concrete itself.
Go ahead, Ian.
Yeah, I have a solution. So I'm meeting with Christy Hammett, who's the assistant city manager, along with Matt Rodriguez, who's the director of public works, in early January. And I'll just be kind of direct with him. I was like, hey, what we need from you is to approve a small grant for this project at this amount. And what I need from you, Doriandra, is like the exact amount that cultural services or parks and open spaces, whichever one is down to contribute, is willing to contribute up to a point. And then I can just say like, hey, here's the amount our small grant is. Josh and I worked on it. Part of it would go to programming for the wall, and part of it would just go to the rest of the build costs, because there's already money that the city's allocated for this. I don't know how much is left, but I can basically say, hey, this is how much we need to make the project happen. And Christy before, who's been with the city for like more than 30 years and has a lot of sway internally, I think that she could make that happen. So I'm pretty sure the city can pay for all of it above the 7,000 we've committed to the project, like Travis has said, for what we originally scoped. If we can just get a kind of a clear answer from Kate or whoever you've talked to, is like, what's the number that you'd be willing to commit to, and say that Ian's going to talk to Christy Hammett and Matt, and this is going to be one of the asks. It doesn't mean that they're going to say yes, but if I say that, hey, they know about this project, and they know that it's one of the projects that we've got funding for through the CDC Foundation grant. So if I just had a number from you, Doriandra, of like, this is how much we have and this is how much we need, then I can put the one pager together for them during our meeting and say, hey, this is what we need for me to make this thing real.
Okay. All right. I think I would rather that the city just, or that Emily or Kate just say, yeah, we can handle it, and then it's one less
Totally.
element
Me
for
too.
you.
That would
and
be
me.
awesome. I think Travis is saying yes. I can't see Susan, but I'm pretty sure she's pumped on Emily and Kate handling everything. That sounds awesome.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, Kate is out of town now, so I'm gonna get Emily on the phone tomorrow, and if she'll just approve it, because that was the handoff before Kate left town. So yeah, but we got someone that wants to do it, so that's great. And mind you, this is kind of it's in the neater area. It's where neater is that right? It's the better location. It's not there in that soggy place across from the house. It's further in. It's visible from the freeway. So that's one really neat part of this.
Do you have like a location on a map or something you could show us? Or
Yeah, I do. Let's see.
I didn't make it to that one thing.
Oh, that's right.
It'd be
Yeah,
really interesting to see what the location we're talking about is.
sure. Yep.
Because I'm only aware of the one that we settled on 2 years ago.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Let me dig through all these emails here. Yeah, we're calling them like location D and location B.
I remember there was a couple of different.
No, actually, I'll correct you on that. We're actually calling them location alpha, location delta, location gamma, right? We switched to Greek letters.
Okay.
I think we switched to Greek letters. I'm almost positive.
More fitting for the time, so. Let's see, okay. Oh, that's our MOU, that's not right. Yeah, poor Jessica is just, we keep changing. Oh, it's gonna come together. We're almost there.
Big ups to Jessica, by the way. She's amazing. She's about what you said. Just saying.
Indeed. Yeah, she's great. Okay, here, let's put this in the chat for y'all. Okay. Okay. So here's what we've got. Can you guys see that? Okay. So, scrolling down, see location A here?
Right,
So this was the original place. This was where it was approved.
right.
It's across the street from the house there. When we had the second contractor approved by the city, Robin, he wanted to go up here because of footings. Like there's a huge amount of water problem right here.
Okay.
And my conversations with our first contractor that was on page was, he was very nervous because of the sidewalk and other reasons that this could be a problem when they tried to do the locates on it.
Right.
So in the navigation of working through Robin, who was contractor B, these locations were up here were discussed as better places to be digging. And you can kind of see the indent here above location D. This was a fill of the underpass, like this used to go under the freeway.
Right. And that's what they use the vehicle access to get up there when they're working on the freeway.
Mhm. So then there's these, I don't know if you can see these like interesting big rocks right here.
Boulders.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. They're just enormous. So
Cool.
location D has kind of turned out to be this place. If I can like, oh, let's see. It's technically location C. So what we're trying to shoot for is this, God darn it, sorry, the space by the boulders.
Right. I like that.
I see it. I'm good.
Yeah, me too, because then if, you know, if we get past the first one and we're able to do more than one, it's going to be just kind of this neat place, you know, where folks can hang out and sit on those boulders and talk and share art and just really be in a neat environment. So
We had somewhere in the back, like over the years, I believe, well, that was back when Kate was at the city, but we had a couple, like 2 other sites that we were looking at because it was a 3-piece thing. We wanted to have 3 different walls eventually built. And the other ones were closer toward the skate park and then down by like the other side of the railroad tracks or something like that in Washington Jefferson Park on one of those sides. So I don't know if that was still, if that's still in the negotiation or remember, we were just trying to get one down first.
yeah.
Then we could work on, if that becomes successful, fundraise for another 2.
Unfortunately, this isn't like a pint of ice cream where you can buy one and get one half off or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
Fortunately,
but in that same note, if it becomes successful and you get enough people from the community who are down with this project and this idea, it's easier to fundraise money to have the other ones done as well. So, but I'm good with this one, just in general.
yeah, I mean, going back to this again, I mean, this is actually really neat that it could potentially be these places. I mean,
We lost her.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Would we have to because I remember the people who had the community gardens were really concerned about like spray paint overspray and like driftage.
oh. Hmm. Okay.
I think there's
Which is,
ample space between them.
that was a long time ago. Though, so.
Yeah, that's a bit of a ways over there, but
Yeah, I think once we get that first one up and programmed, I think that that's going to be the major hurdle. And then funding will be easier, right? Because people will see it and they'll get it. Right now, they're like, what do you want to do? Okay, that might be cool. But yeah, as soon as we build one, I think that that's just going to open the floodgates, especially because we're going to have the funding to have the first one programmed.
Right.
Sorry, folks, my internet went off for a minute, but I'm back.
which kind of reminds me of something I posted that came across, which I should have said in the beginning. The article about the Lane County Historical Museum to create I think or document along with the Springfield Museum and what no area that those museums fall and I don't understand what I'm talking. Are you there?
I think we lost you. I did. You kept going in and
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I did too. Maybe there's a solar flare.
Things are frozen for a while. True.
Yeah,
Whole thing I said is completely not heard.
yeah.
Never mind. I'll bring it up later. I'm not going to repeat right now.
Well, do you need anything from us next, Doriandra, for the free wall specifically?
No, Ian, I'm fine. I'm just going to, like I said, connect with Emily tomorrow, see if the picking up the balance of this for this new bid will work based on what Kate's instructions to her were. And if they say go, then we're just going to get a contract and get in place and do it. So that's pretty optimistic, but I will circle back with you, Ian, so that you're ready in place for your, oh, yes, yes. Cat sighting. Oh goodness. Sorry, I can't think now. What did you ask me? Cats. Anyway, we'll know more next week.
Cool. I was just saying if you want any help from us, if you needed anything from us.
Thanks. That was all I needed, was to see a cat.
It's all any of us really need.
Yeah, I mean, since we can't get Travis's possum anymore,
He's been bogarting the possum for sure.
yeah, it's so selfish.
It's possum pass, my friend. That's pretty good. It's no possum. Pretty selfish.
Pretty
Laser
good.
bunny. Laser bunny. Woo, better than a possum. Not illegal to keep as a pet.
Well, what do y'all think?
Possum moved on. Sorry, guys. No
Should we cancel next week's virtual meeting in favor of an in-person fold if it's COVID safe?
Yes.
Cool. And
possum.
thus it was done. Well, yeah, this is my last meeting for this year. Super pumped for what next year is going to bring. I feel like there's going to be more phone booths, a free wall, and then we probably just need to take a couple of months off, just like a couple of weeks, just to relax and bathe in the glory that is actualized WCAT projects.
Ian, is there any update about the intersection murals? I know they were gonna get in touch with their like lawyers and.
Yeah, Doriandra, do you have any update on that? Last it was, wait, there's more.
Yeah, we're basically waiting for more guidance. Exactly. That was the last step. They needed to consult with lawyers. And my next project this week is to try to go over our new grant timelines and create an actual schedule for giving to our folks at the city, so that they are really aware of our timelines and we hopefully don't get in the kind of traffic jam that we've got with the free wall. So yeah, just a lot of strategy ahead, and I'm super excited to get on the first cohort meeting with the other CDC grant recipient folks in January. So I'll have much more information then as to how that's all going to play out. Super exciting.
Sweet. All right, you wonderful people.
I have a question.
Yeah, shoot.
Oh, that keeps it. So I have a question. Maybe I'll just talk to, well, I have a question or concern. I'll tell you it's a concern. It doesn't have anything to do with, it sort of doesn't have anything to do with our team, which has to do with the vaccination clinics and protesting. And I'm just, my question, who would I talk to about that? I don't want to protest, but I know people that did the clinic in River Road. I don't know if you'll know about this.
Tell us. Yeah.
The River Road clinic that was done by, I think, the River Road neighbors, got shut down because they were partnering with Lane County Public Health. This is just a story that was told to me by someone that is from the River Road Neighborhood Association. They got shut down because of protesters. Protesters were making it impossible for people to, I don't have the whole story. I can get more story, but basically they got it was a special clinic for children, and the protesters were super nasty, super fucking nasty, yelling at families and stuff like that. And so the Lane County wouldn't go forward and they shut down the clinic. So it raised a concern for our clinic to plan for that. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Susan. And I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's been on my mind for a long time. And so for our last clinic on December 12th, I was able to get some help from the state of Oregon with the Oregon Health Authority, and they sent us a fabulous security fellow. And then
Okay.
because I had the two clinics going, we had Whitebird doing adults. We got 104 adults boosted. And then we
Yes.
also had Lane County Public Health doing the pediatric clinic. 74 kids got vaccinated. So we had like one security person for each clinic side, and it ran
Great.
flawless, and there was no funny business. And yeah, I had a really nice kind of security plan in place with the mission.
Great.
And so we were good. And
Just wanted to check because of that incident that came to me through a conversation.
yeah, I'm hearing a lot of that stuff on the CBO meetings for folks around Oregon. It's really becoming a big problem. So
Okay. All right. You got
yeah,
you got it in your head. Fine.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
that-
when they came to the market. That was a real
Mhm.
bummer.
yeah.
And it was weird too, because like they came to the market, but they weren't at the vaccine clinic, which I was like, I wasn't
Yeah,
about to be like,
it was
hey,
the
you guys
same
should head to
day.
that vaccine clinic.
Right.
I don't know if it's not on their radar, or maybe they think
But if it's on private property, which the clinic at the mission technically is, right, Doriandra?
Yes, it is.
Then,
Yeah.
maybe it was because it was at a school.
yeah, then you can ask them to leave or call the police.
Well, the protocol and yeah, it's great that we're talking about this, because if anybody hears about anything in advance, like I already spoke to the police about it, and
Yeah.
it's pretty direct. Like if we have warning in advance that they're coming, then the police can actually really respond in a better way. But at the same time, you know, we're the WIT. I don't really want that scene at a clinic. I just want to keep folks coming through the doors,
Yeah.
happy, safe, vaccinated, boosted. And so this other strategy of having like 2 or 3 folks on site that don't really look conspicuous, but that are communicating with radios and that are fully, you know, versed in communication, as well as, you know, we have like the venerable whitebird folks that can teach the whole world about nonviolent communication, you know, better maybe than our police force. So yeah, there's a, thank you for that. Yeah, we're in a good place. So
Good.
it could change,
Just-
but
That's so upsetting that the River Road Clinic got shut down.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's brutal.
I get more information from my friend Ellen, who actually does social justice work, but I don't have the whole thing. She's been sick, but I'm curious more of the details. But at the same time, I really don't want to hear the details.
Yeah. If
I don't wanna get
they're
all angry.
antagonizing, if they're
What?
antagonizing people, I feel like
Mm.
the police should come
Yeah,
and deal with that.
but
Like,
I think they weren't, I don't know. So
I don't want
just-
to call the police, but
express-
I'm really mad at those protesters.
Yeah, I'm not good with controlling my anger about COVID protesting.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to know that Doriandra, you're on it. So that's all.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate your concern because it is scary as heck.
It's so scary.
So ugly. Jeez. And
Very.
yeah, it's just getting worse and worse at all community-based organizations like ours that are doing vaccinations for kids. It's getting really volatile across the state of Oregon. So, yep. And it's going to be weird, you know, January, it's going to be strange.
Yeah. Good news
Yeah.
is that we had over 1,000 vaccinations so far for
Yes.
2021.
I
We've
saw
got some
that.
awesome art coming in to promote vaccine confidence. You know, we've been able to give almost $25,000 back to Whitaker businesses because we bought gift certificates from them. So yeah, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And a fine job.
Yeah.
Totally. It's that
So
high
Really
note.
good.
More than
Gotta end
fine.
on that high note.
Yeah, thank you,
Flexible.
Ian. On that note, back to the cough syrup.
Totally. Thanks, Doriandra. I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Is that it?
Here.
I think that's it. Did you have anything else, Travis?
No, I was hoping another person was gonna join us today, but guess not.
I guess they're going to be for
Yeah,
part of the 22 WCAT meetings.
maybe, yeah. Now we need to figure out what our meeting schedule is gonna be when we're not doing our walks. If we want to stay doing weekly or if we want to go like, you know, once a month or bi-weekly.
Yeah, I think that's healthy.
You know, I think bi-weekly would be good. I'm really hoping to get back to in-person meetings. Depending on, you know, how many human bubbles we make with gloves in them, so we could like hug each other in bubbles. And like actually sit down in person and like actually, you know, interact as human beings instead of people who are on like space stations and shit.
Yeah, what I want is some of us to have pyramid shaped bubbles that are normal pyramid shape, and then other people to have inverse pyramids. So when we hug each other, we can kind of like, you
Oh,
know,
there you go.
perfectly stack. And we can
What?
make,
I want those
What?
bubbles that they had. I went to a thing at I think it was a cancer thing where you could get inside those bubbles and like just roll around and you're inside them. Have you done that before?
Well, it's
It
all
was-
like,
You could, a person, but inside, you could be inside, it held you and you could roll around
oh yeah,
like upside down.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Was that some event too? Okay,
okay,
I'm
so
just
what I
one
think I heard
project
is
for
that we're
next
going to
year.
build a pyramid after the art wall is complete. Our next project is going to be building a monument to COVID bubbles.
Okay, fair enough.
Excellent.
Put that on the agenda.
Okay, for 22.
All right.
All right. Later, beautiful people. Hope you have a great
Night.
holiday. See you next year.
yeah.
Good night, everyone.